love me, yeah, they love me. First love yourself. For that, and God we trust me. I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took. No show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They'll also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mase and Cam.
Killer was good, man.
Wearenthal, what's happening, man? What's the word, my nigga?
Put your glasses on, Cam.
I got them on. I came with mine on. I ain't want no problems, man. I came with my glasses on. I said, let me start the show with my shits on. I ain't got time, man.
What's going
What's up about you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I see everybody dressing must have got warm out there. It's warm out there now?
It actually is.
Yeah, it's actually warm. Pause. That was as crazy as what you said earlier. Sideways.
What did I say, Mason?
You said sideways like that.
That's what the nigga back there said that.
Oh. I just heard a nigga say sideways. Is that good enough?
Let's start, man. Let's do it.
I have no response to that. Okay.
Let's do it.
Wait, was that you?
Nigga, no,
was that you? Was that you? That's all I want to know.
Patrick Beverly. You're Patrick Beverly right now. You're reaching, bro. You're reaching, my nigga. It's not. Go ahead, Pat. It's all good. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it, bro.
Okay.
So let's start with the breaking news. Last night, the Brooklyn Nets fired head coach Coach Vaughn after a 21-33 record. Do you guys think the Nets made the right choice?
Well, did the Nets make the right choice when it comes to that's Coach Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
Fellow Kansas Jayhawk. I think didn't
what you mean fellow? What do you mean fellow? What do you mean fellow? You never went to Kansas. What are you talking about? Yo, what do you mean fellow? Why would you say fellow Jayhawk? What are you talking about? What do you mean fellow Jayhawk? Yo, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
You gonna let me have my take pause or what, bro? I'm trying to do my job.
You started. It's a lot of shit you said I've been missing out on. So when you said fellow Jayhawk, I just wanted to give more context to what you were saying.
Well,
when you said a
the
fellow
former
Jayhawk.
The former Jayhawk,
cool.
Coach Vaughn. But if my memory serves me correct, I do believe that this is his second year coaching. And I think he was an interim coach before, or at least an assistant coach or something of that sort. But the records just speak for itself. He's been 129, I think, and 226. That's just not a good record. 129 wins with 226 losses. That's just not gonna cut it for New York, man. Maybe they could have hit him in Utah or somewhere like that, and you can have this kind of debacle, but you can't do that in the Big Apple, Jock. You know better than that, man. You know better than that. And I think the interim coach of Kevin Ollie would be a better fit, actually, pause, because he gets the players in a sense that he coached up at UConn the first year there. He won the title. Did something I haven't seen somebody do in a very long time, other than Danny Hurley. So I really like the transition from Coach Vaughn to Kevin Ollie. If this is what they go with, according to the Athletics and the people up there gave us that information. I got sources.
Yeah, you
now,
said it
Killer.
right in the bit. Anyway, what I was saying is, man, Sources. This nigga here, fellow Jayhawk. Sources. This is how we starting off today. I see. Okay. Sideways pause. All right, bet. This is what we doing today. I'm cool with whatever. It's cool. It's fine with me. Let's rock out. I got my glasses on. Anyway, yeah, you're right. He was an assistant coach. Then he was the interim coach for Steve Nash when Steve Nash got fired. You inherit the team with Kevin Durant on the team, Kyrie Irving, and then those players leave, and you're stuck with a bunch of, not even going to say B-list, C-list guys. Outside of Bridges, what else do you really have? You have a former 3-time All-Star, 6'10" point guard who plays when he wants to play. Apparently, he's hurt every game. He has a pattern: 1 game out for 11 games, 2 games out for 16 games. So Mason's 100% right. It ain't gonna cut it for New York, but this guy Coach Vaughn got thrown a bad hand. You get Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, then you left with Mikal Bridges, which is a great talent, but he's not an all-star this year, and Ben Simmons, and that's basically what you got left over. And you want niggas to win. I'll tell you this much, man. There's no disrespect to the Barclays Center or anything like that. And I got friends in the front office over there that's in the general manager and assistant general manager position, which are my boys. I hope their job is safe, or if just out of friendship, but business is business. But the Barclays is just too much fun. The Barclays, you go to the Barclays, niggas is smoking weed in the Barclays. You niggas is getting in the beef. You go over where niggas is eating that. One nigga from one side of Brooklyn beefing with the other side of Brooklyn. Niggas, like I said, you go to the bathroom, niggas smoke. It's just too much fun there. It's too loose, and it's translating on the court. I don't want to sit there and act like I know that for a fact, but when I go to the Barclays, I just think about it as no rules. It's like me going to Harlem Week or Grant's Tomb, when there's just no law and governor in the Barclays Center. Do what you want. Niggas fucking inside the Barclays Center. Niggas doing all type of shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Niggas do need a place to go. We always looking for somewhere to hang out at. But it's translating on the court to where these niggas are not producing. I don't know what they're doing in their off time when they're not playing. But what I will say is this: when you go to Madison Square Garden, it's a different feel. And when I say that, it's more of prestige. And I don't know why, because they haven't won in years, but it's just a certain prestige when you walk inside Madison Square Garden. We got to think about this. James Dolan had Charles Oakley escorted out the Garden. Listen, we not going to have that. Niggas told Spike Lee, stop using this elevator. I don't care. You're not an employee. You keep using the employee elevator. Spike Lee says, I've been a ticket holder for 20-something years and I can't use this elevator. And James Dolan told him, ticket holder is not employee. This is the employee elevator. We're going to have to ask you to stop using it. Spike went on TV, got mad. Listen, the Garden holds certain expectations. The Barclays Center is loose. Does this have something to do with the coach and the basketball team? I don't know. But it just all goes hand in hand. And to me, coincides. I'm making my own conspiracy theory right here. But I'm telling you now, if you are in town and you go to a Brooklyn Nets game, bring your weed with you, bring a condom. You might be able to do it all. I'm just telling you. That's what I get when I go to the Barclays Center.
That's crazy.
Far Coach Vaughn, I'm serious. That's what I get. I've seen niggas from my own eyes smoking weed. Nigga try to pass me a blunt. Niggas, I don't know. I don't know, my nigga. But for Coach Vaughn, he got served a raw deal. Ain't like he picked his team. Ain't like he didn't knew he's gonna lose Kevin Durant. But at the end of the day, Mason's 100% right. Whatever the circumstances is, this will not be allowed in New York City whatsoever. He's 100% right about that. It won't cut it. Sorry, Jock.
Would he have been a pause? Would he have been a sucker to say, you know what, everybody else leaving, I'm out too? I'm not coaching these niggas? When we going to see a coach say that? I'm not putting these losses on my record.
Well, Coach Vaughn, if I'm not mistaken, never had a head coaching job before this, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they like, damn, this is my only opportunity. I've been an assistant for X amount of years. Who knows when I may get another job, another chance to be a head coach. So niggas take the opportunity that's presented before them because they don't know. It isn't like when you hear a team before he coached the Nets, right? It isn't like when it's a vacancy in the coaching position, they be like, well, Jock Vaughn's up for the job. He's a good candidate. You never hear that. You don't hear Jock Vaughn's name when it's a head coach vacancy. You'll hear Mark Jackson's name 100 times.
Cam, not to cut you off, but he did head coach. He did head coach the Magic back in 2012.
And what was his record? I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know.
No,
that.
Of course. I gotta find his record.
Horrible.
I don't want to say horrible, but yeah.
Well, when you get a chance, let me know. Like I said, I apologize, Jock Vaughn. That's why I said I'm not sure if he coached or not. But yeah, I don't remember the nigga. The biggest thing I know Jock Vaughn from, to be totally honest with you, and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just telling you CAMRON's memory, is Allen Iverson shaking you up ridiculously, making you fall and stumble back and look crazy. To me, that's the biggest Jock Vaughn moment of his whole career, coaching or basketball-wise. No disrespect, because it takes a lot to be in the NBA. But if you're asking Cam, what you know Jock Vaughn for? It's not the Kansas Jayhawks. It's not whatever team he played for. It's Allen Iverson putting you in some wild mix, and you just and the reason I remember it because it wasn't a regular fall. It was one of them when you try to hold yourself up, pause, and your legs just said, I ain't with it, pause, and you just fall. It was a crazy fall. That's what I remember Jock Vaughn for.
And
no
to answer,
if you ask him what I remember.
To answer your question, so he coached Orlando for 2 years and he had a 58-158 record. And then he was fired February 5th, 2015.
58-158?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, Killer, I could have coached in the NBA, man. 58-158 is wild. Who was on that team?
And this is why I didn't know he coached anybody.
Was Dwight still
That's
there?
That's a good question.
What was the short guard? They had a good team. No, that was Van.
Jameer Nelson.
Jameer Nelson.
You talking about?
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah, he was on there.
That was the good Orlando team.
JJ Redick, Gustavo, Glenn Davis, Al Harrington, Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. But you gotta think about. You gotta think. You gotta think about it too. You know, you gotta think about that's that Miami Heat run.
Yeah,
2012. Yeah, ain't nothing he could have did about that.
Yeah, that's why I
said. Listen. He ain't had no superstars that don't sound like.
Yeah.
I just want to add, I think definitely the icing.
Good luck with a new job, though.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to add, I think the icing on the cake was definitely the 50-point loss to the Celtics. I know the Celtics are first in the East, but that much of a loss is just pretty bad, obviously. And the player who scored the highest amount of points was only 15 points. So I just think the Nets were just sick of it and had to let him go. But I mean, hopefully, he does find another job and we'll see what happens for them next. But it's going to be a little difficult for them.
I think the Nets are starting to seem cursed from my vantage point. It seemed like nothing they do works. You know what I'm saying? Ever since they moved it from Jersey, it seems like nothing they do works.
Listen, when I told you Spike Lee don't want to be a Nets fan, it's crazy. He's from Brooklyn. He wouldn't even cross over to stay home.
Yeah, man. This ain't the Nets I remember, man. They got to get it together.
Yeah. Yeah, when they was in Jersey, they had a little nice run when, they had, there's a time of shit. You got to think about it when Derek Coleman was there.
Yeah, Petrovic.
God bless the dead, my nigga. Petrovic, God bless the dead Petrovic. Then they went to a championship too with Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win it all, but they came close a couple times.
Okay. Moving along to the next topic, Glorilla decided to shoot her shot at Damian Lillard. She posted a picture with Dame saying, "Who nigga this is, because I want him, hashtag get him, Glow." Then she said, "Whoever she is can't whoop me, so I really don't care." So first, rate her Riz and thoughts on what she said to Dame.
I shouldn't have a mic, killer. I shouldn't have a mic. Take the mic from him now, pause. Yeah. Can you imagine Glorilla with Dame, killer? Yes or no? That's all I want to say. No, yes or no?
I mean, listen, I don't know what Damian Lillard like, but if you asking me, no.
Is it late? When
like
does
the way she read.
Okay, if he did take her down, pause. When would that happen? Would it be 3 a.m, 4 a.m? Give me this scenario.
Dame tight quiet. You don't know what Dame into, man. Going through a divorce, he might be hot. You gotta realize, man. And I'm not putting him in the same category as Tom Brady whatsoever, but Tom Brady broke up and jumped in bitches' DMs and not knowing how to play the game. They had his DM on the shade room.
Yeah,
like my nigga. You know, we don't know exactly how athletes are, and you know they try to keep such a great image on everything. We don't know if that nigga jumped in Glow DMs and maybe hollered at her first. We don't know this. I know one thing. I like the way she said curbing. She said curbing on curbing. Go Glow. When she said curbing, she really mean Cuban. She curbing on curbing.
Yo, Glow.
Go Glow. I got my like curbing. I got my curbing on curbing.
That's how they gas you up. Yo, Glow, I like Dame for you. I really do. I think that's a good fit. Pause. I mean, if you believe it, you should go for it. The nigga might be weak right now. You might have to take a different direction. Shout out to Dame. We just playing. But if she shot a shot, she's serious, right?
She posted it. And then she said, "Whoever she is can't whoop me."
Oh,
so she wants all the smoke.
This is serious? Glow. That's Riz right there, right? That's that Memphis 10 Riz.
So rate it. If somebody, approached you, if a woman approached you that way.
That's big confidence for Glow to go after Dame. But you know what? I've seen niggas pull certain women that Mase, thought they couldn't pull.
Are you going to rate the Riz and answer the question? What are you doing?
The Riz is on 1 to 10. The Riz is on 15. Her Riz is on 15 to think she got Dame. She on 15 right now. On pump 2. Pause for real. This is a bag of quarters. 15 on pump 2. Yeah, $15 worth of quarters on pump 2. She's gas for real. But I like it. Pause. I like it. If she came from where she came from, Killer, she could pull Dame, yo.
Race, you doing everything but answering the question, bro.
I said 1 to 10 is on 15. On 1 to 10 is she on 15.
It's a two-part question that she asked you 10 minutes ago, and you still haven't answered the second part of the question.
So rate her Riz. If somebody approached you that way, is it a green or is it nah? And then thoughts on what she said to him.
It's definitely a no for me.
Is it no? If somebody approached you that way? You don't want a girl to tell you she wants you? Hashtag get him Glow.
Why is all this good for Dame? Why is all this good for Dame and not for you?
Right.
Well, Dame is from Oregon.
All this shit.
Dame is from Oregon, right?
He's from Oakland.
He's from Oakland, okay?
Oakland, man.
That's just
Oakland.
like Harlem then. What's good for Dame is good for me then. Pause.
So it's a no for Dame too.
It's a no for Dame too.
It's a no for Dame, but it's good for her.
It's good for her.
It's good for her.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, though, Killer. You ever met somebody that's like, go ahead, Killer. I'm gonna say my part after that.
All right, cool. Start to answer your question. Now, for me, it's two different eras to answer the question. If this was in the 90s, I would be turned on if I'm Dame. You know, my baby mom was tough. You know, I used to like tough bitches because I blame that shit on like Apache and them. You don't know Apache, but he had the song Gangsta Bitch. Bitches had bandanas and all type of shit. Running around with the pistols and shit. You know what I'm saying? MC Light was a little tough. You know what I'm saying? I kind of liked that in my woman at the time back then.
One?
So,
what was the light-skinned one name from LA? The Boss?
Yeah, boss Nikki D, Antoinette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
so
you know Nikki D is
a younger kid,
Nikki D is Chi moms.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, for real. He said he was born in Def Jam. He said he was born in Def Jam.
That's crazy, man. I was a Nikki D fan.
That's
so
his
shout
mom,
out to Chi and his mother.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild. So in the 90s, this would have turned me on big time. You know, girl pull a gun out on me, my dick might have got hard. 90s. You know what I'm saying? Today, no. Do not start. First of all, do not threaten anybody that I've been dealing with already. You're threatening people that I've been dealing with off the jump. Secondly, do not bring that shit to the NBA, man. You think Adam Silver isn't aware of this? You know, these niggas get these calls. Do not bring that drama to the NBA. Next thing, because you know why? We like stupid shit as Americans. We like Dame getting a scuffle on the court. Glorilla's running on the court. That type shit. She giving that type energy. And we can't have that, man. We can't bring that there because you know what happens? If Glow do that, I'm just giving you a scenario. She run the court, everybody gonna love her. She got our man back.
Yeah.
That's what a real bitch do. She get a nigga back. She don't care if that nigga was 7'1". Yeah, that's whatever we had. Look, my nigga, the bitch Catch Me If You Catch Me Outside went crazy.
Yeah.
Made millions going acting stupid off Dr. Phil's show. Went stupid. OnlyFans, as soon as she turned 18, I know how old she was, 20 million, got the single out, all type of crazy shit. We appreciate stupid shit as Americans and make people famous out of stupid shit. And look, I'm being honest, I'm not relating this to Cardi B because Cardi B is my homegirl. She's super talented, super funny, great talent, everything around. But the reason I originally started following Cardi B however many years ago, 7, 8 years ago, however long it was, is because she was eating corn like a monkey almost. She's like, nah, 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 nah. I said, oh, who is this bitch? This bitch is funny. And I started following her, and I realized her talent after I started following her. But her talent isn't what really made me follow her. And I'm not going to say it was like her being funny that made me follow her. Before she was rapping or modeling and doing anything else, and she turned out to be an exceptional talent. But I'm just telling you the original reason I started following her. It was a time where, and like I said, no disrespect, I'm just telling you, and when Instagram, you know, not saying when it started, but when it was on, we started following, what's the kid name with the bird song and all that, you know, Hammerhead Shark dudes. We started following people because they were different, I'll say. And I'll be like, yo, it isn't really about talent or anything else. These niggas is funny. There's so much content on the internet that you follow people for different reasons. And then later on, you be like, yo, I didn't know you was doing all this. I just thought you was mad funny. It's like certain females I'm following When I see them with clothes on the gram, I don't know who they are because I've been following a naked bitch for 3 years. When you put on a pair of jeans, I'm like, oh, that's what you look like with clothes.
Cam, what are you talking about, Cam? Can you answer the question? Yo, this nigga Cam is wild.
I'm doing what you did.
Yo,
I'm telling you, I'm just giving you examples.
Yo, Cam,
I'm telling you what Damien got to live with. I'm just telling you.
Stand over here looking like, what is he talking about? I said, yo.
Yeah, the audience know what I'm talking about. Because you follow a chick for her ass or her tits and then she put clothes on, you don't know who she dealing with. But you're right. Let me get back to the question. Damian Lillard, I would not recommend this only because
Cam, why you hating on Glow? Why you hating on Glow?
No, I like Glow. Nigga, her new song, Go Glow, that's my shit.
Yeah,
Cuban
Glow.
on Cuban, and then you go, yeah, Glow.
Curbin on Curbin. It's Curbin on Curbin.
Yeah, she said, yeah, she's really saying Cuban. But you got to realize, even like Moneybag Yo, he can't say music. He say mergic. That's how he's talking. He say mergic. That's why I like the Memphis niggas. They got their low on slang. He can't say music. He be like mergic. And she say curbing on curbing. Answer is no for Damian Lillard because what you got to realize with a female like this, you can't turn it off. You know, like, and I go through that. Right now I'm going through that. Where you say, yo, stop. I don't want to be bothered, and you can't turn it off. They call, they'll pop up if they know where you're at. They'll reach out. It's been 3 years since I've seen a certain female, and all I do is block the number, and then they call me from 800 different Google numbers per day. No, don't take the chance.
You never got an order of protection?
I had 2 order protections in my life, twice. Absolutely. You have to get, the first thing when you think is going to reach physical violence is as a male, don't feel away. Get an order protection. I remember I went to court for my order protection and I walked through the shit to go to see the judge, and the judge said, the defendants are over there. I said, I'm the plaintiff, nigga. The fuck is you talking about, man? They so used to the niggas getting order protections on them. He said, defendant. I'm not the defendant, nigga. But yeah, I would definitely recommend an order protection if it's getting violent, especially if the female's getting violent on you, because as a man, you're in a lose-lose situation. You know what I'm saying? Because if she says you hit her, you going to jail. And if not minimum, they're restraining you to figure out what's going on. So if you see any type of physical, in which I'm not recommending on no side, shouldn't be any domestic violence whatsoever. But as a male, if you feel like you're getting beat on or about to get beat on, I would recommend that. I got an order protection murder, and Shorty told me, what you think this piece of paper that say 100 feet on it means something?
You're in trouble if she tell you that.
Yeah, because they don't care about the 100 feet. You got to stay 100 feet away. What the fuck? Are you on the street, you measuring 100 feet?
I think Glow will help Dame rap career, though. I think Glow will help his rap career. If he show up somewhere with Glow, his music going to go much further. I'm just saying, in the cloud up generation.
No, listen, I totally agree. I love her as a rapper. I like her voice, her cadence, her delivery.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, especially that Glow. I love that shit. But as far as Damian Lillard rap career and being what's realistic, I think Dame's an outstanding rapper. I was in his last video or one of his videos that he did. I don't know if he's done a video since then. I'm in his last video, which is sensational. But Dame is never going to make, and Glorilla neither, and I'm not saying she can't make it, but it's not going to happen from music, $600 million. And that's what Damian Lillard has made in the NBA. $600 million. Let's be serious about this. Now, if you want to rap for a hobby and pop up with Glow and get the clout and everything, you're not getting $600 million from rap.
I think he should pop up with Glow and get the clout from it. Women do it to us all the time. Pop up with her, Dame.
Well, shout out Glorilla and also shout out Sexy Red because the league loves both of them. Honestly, they both have turnt music, so shout out to them. Moving along, in response to their ages, Giannis said to Dame, "We the oldest ones here on the East. We got to beat some kids to win the chip. Come on, man." So what do you think about the age difference and then Giannis's comments during the game?
He said, we the oldest niggas here.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be losing to no kids. So are we gonna say that's the reason he had 39? Dame had 39? Because he was playing
to kids?
That I don't know how to really take that. If you saying we're playing kids, then y'all definitely got to turn this thing around in Milwaukee, because you're really playing kids. Because if these are the all-stars, then these are the people stopping you from winning the East. So Giannis, we're looking for you guys to win the East straight out, since you're playing against kids. And Dame, I like the way Dame looked in that All-Star game, pause, but the 39, that's what I was expecting him to do in Milwaukee. So keep up the good work, Dame. We're going to be in Milwaukee with them seats to see y'all win it. Because I did have Milwaukee at the beginning of the year, Cam. I'm just making sure we're clear on that before the playoffs start. Anything happen, because I know you like to, get in your feelings about my winnings. But shout out to Cold Cam.
That All-Star game was a bum-ass game. I do not count that. Thank you. I do not count that as no stat for Dame winning, doing his thing. Nobody's playing defense. They had 206 points. Whoever got MVP, it didn't even really matter. Nobody played no defense, so that's not counting for me as far as Dame doing well in the NBA. No, I'm not counting that. Doc Rivers is still a problem when he gets back. Doc niggas told niggas they had Cabo. Listen, they got a lot of chemistry that they need to work on, and they don't have a lot of time to do it. It's like 30 games left in the season, so we'll see what happens from there. As far as Giannis saying we the oldest one here, we need to beat some kids to do it. I think that was a shot at Dame to get Dame riled up. Giannis is 29 years old. When you play against kids, Anthony Davis is 30. He's older than you. LeBron James is 39. Kevin Durant is 34, 35. Steph Curry's 35. What kids are you talking about that they got to beat? Giannis is 29 years old. So he was, to me, is more like, Dame, you the old man, step up. Everybody on the West was like over 30-something. All the niggas that we know like that outside of
for real.
Who? Outside of, Joker and
SGA. And Ant-Man.
Yeah, SGA and Ant-Man. Don't get me wrong. They had players that was young too, but it was a plethora of players over there over 34 years old. And so to me, this was more like, Dave, get your old ass up and let's bust ass. Because Giannis is not even 30 years old. What do you mean we got to beat some kids? You're telling Dame that. Technically in the NBA, you're not a spring chicken, but you're nowhere near over the hill either. You're in your prime. So that's how I took it.
Yeah, that's a good way to think like, yo, Dame, it's time to turn up. You playing kids. You older than everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I took it. It wasn't like, Giannis tried to be nice and say, we are older, but no, Giannis, you're not even 30 yet. You're 29. LeBron is 39.
Yeah, but make no mistakes, Dame Pauls is still like that, We're not going to play that down. We're looking for Milwaukee to win it all. I'm looking for Milwaukee to win it all. Them or Denver.
Okay. And then I know we've talked about the game here and there, and everybody's, I think, is in agreement that it wasn't that good, but Dame did win the All-Star Game MVP. Was that who you expected to win?
Actually, no. I thought without even seeing the game, I thought it would be like LeBron or Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
If anything, Ant-Man or SGA would be my second and third. I mean, my third and fourth option. But I definitely didn't see Dame winning it. Not that he's not capable, it's just not what I saw.
Look, and it's great to have on your resume that you won All-Star MVP, but whoever won that should be ashamed. Nobody played no defense, yo. This was not a competitive All-Star game whatsoever. This wasn't one of them, we really won. When the whole weekend was a wash to me. outside of what I said yesterday, outside of Steph Curry and Sabrina from the Liberty. I didn't care, yo. When I seen the score at over 100 points at halftime, you have to realize nobody's playing defense. Nobody. So I give Dame mad credit for making shots, open shots, and making threes. But, yo, so what? Nobody played defense. It was literally 3-on-1 and 3-on-2 fast breaks the whole game for 48 minutes. Not impressive. I don't care.
Yeah, Halliburton had 32. Even Carl Anthony Towns had 50.
Yeah.
So I knew that. I was like, whatever.
Right. Okay. So as far as the dunk contest, we know that Mac McClung won. He is a G League player. How do you guys feel about a G League player winning the dunk contest twice in a row?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
Really, really like conflicted, really, because if you could win a dunk contest, that means you're practicing your dunks and stuff like that, then you want to work on your game so you're not in the G League. I mean, it's great that you win a dunk contest, but Mac McClung is I think he was supposed to be in the NBA. Watching him play from high school, kind of struggled in college, but that was because he was under that White Iverson curse. But when he got to the NBA, he should be playing in the league, and he need to work on his game even more and more to the point that that's evident. But you don't want to be this token guy that comes from the G League and win the slam dunk contest, and that becomes the legacy of your life. So I think it's important that he stop doing the dunk contest, work on your threes, work on your pick and roll, and hitting the mid-range shot between the pick and rolls and get in the league, not the G League.
Well, I think that to what Mase is saying, I think the dunk contest is great exposure for him. I don't know if he's working on his game or not working on his game or whatever he's doing and not doing, because I ain't keeping up with that nigga like that. But at the end of the day, if he's in the G League, seem like at minimum at least 2 years straight, I think everybody in the G League wants to get to the NBA. Maybe this brings some more exposure to him and put some eyes on him because now he's known as an elite dunker or whatever. And maybe they'll check out his game, and hopefully he does get in the NBA. So I don't want to say he need to practice more. I don't really know the nigga besides the dunk contest. But what I will say about the whole shit is, back to the weekend, this is what it's boiled down to. It would never be a G League player when Michael Jordan was in the dunk contest, or Vince Carter, or Dominique Wilkins, or any of these niggas. It done boiled down to the point to where we have to go to the G League to get elite dunkers in an NBA All-Star dunk contest. This is what it boiled down to, Adam Silver. Go get G League niggas, because we don't have enough competitive dunkers in the NBA that want to be a part of this. Yeah. We talked about this, I'm not sure if it was yesterday or whenever we talked about it, but I was watching the good brother Stephen A. Smith after our show, and he kind of said the same thing that I said.
Yeah.
LeBron James, when he didn't want to do it, it made the people after him feel like it was not not responsible. It wasn't mandatory to do. And it's never mandatory, but you wanted to do it. So when you realize you got Jordan doing it and Dominique Wilkins doing it, that you want Vince Carter to be a part of it, is even the fact that I forgot Kobe Bryant won the dunk contest because he wanted to be a part of it. Once LeBron James didn't want to do it anymore, and I know people may have seen Stephen A. Smith's take, but I believe our show comes on a little earlier than his. I said this yesterday. When LeBron didn't want to do it, the next generation felt like, well, LeBron is, to some people, LeBron is their Jordan, and he didn't do it. So they felt like, why the fuck should I do it? It's not that important. Secondly, the money that they're offering these guys making a quarter. So if it's $100,000 or something, $50,000, $100,000, $75,000, these guys are making $300,000, $400,000 a game. And it's not real incentive money-wise for them to do it. You got to really, really want to do it. But as far as homeboy who won the dunk contest, whatever y'all that nigga name is, you may seem to know him and what he's been doing to happen. I don't know. Yeah, Matt, congrats to you because you would have never got a shot early in life. Late 90s, 2000s, could have wrapped it up, been doing these dunks on your Instagram, YouTube, whatever. They would have never let a nigga from the G League in. This is exactly where the dunk contest is going to, and no disrespect, because I believe that a lot of players need extra publicity so people can see them, but it's not called the G League All-Star Dunk Contest. It's called the NBA Dunk Contest.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And then before we go to break, Cam, you kind of started talking about it, but what do you guys think are the incentives for playing and participating in All-Star Weekend?
Well, to start with the dunk go ahead, Killer.
I'm sorry about that. I was going to say, Mase seems like he has an answer because, to be honest with you, I was going to say I don't know, because the money is definitely not an incentive when you're making that much money. It seemed like Mase had an answer, but
yeah,
what I would say is this: a lot of these guys, and I'm not using this in the wrong way, so pardon me if anybody takes it the wrong way, but I think this is the best way to do it. A lot of these guys are tied in to charities. So whether it's to help cerebral palsy or cancer or AIDS or a less fortunate child. Mm-hmm. If you're part of this charity and you're saying we're going to donate $250,000 to whoever wins charity, $100,000 to second place, $50,000. Now you got the charity putting pressure on you. Mm-hmm. Yo, do this for our charity so people will know more about our charities and maybe want to help outside of the dunk contest. That's all I can really think of, because money-wise, it's not getting it. It's not getting it. So, Mase, I know it sounded like you had an answer, and I'm waiting to hear it.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the NBA players in particular, what I've seen over the years is just a decline in passion for the game. You know, like, people love the platform. What I'm looking at is players who love the platform of basketball and what it could do for everything else other than basketball. So it's like basketball allows you to travel, it allows you to shop, it allows you to go to the fashion shows. Like, you'll see like NBA players more interested in their fashion than actually the game of basketball. Probably if you can open their hearts and see what's in it, you probably will see fashion more than you see basketball. So when it comes to the All-Star, that's why you're not seeing the things you're used to seeing, because the passion is being diverted and changed into something else. It's not, basketball is not the focus. It's like people are, even right now, young kids are practicing to get to the league so they could shop, or get to the league so they could date this person, or get to the league so they can go on to this party. It's not like when we was growing up, like, yo, I want to actually be better than everybody else.
That's a good point. All right, y'all, we're going to go to break. And when we return, we're going to discuss Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't go anywhere.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. What's stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I in this woman wanna be free? Hell, I don't wanna see her walk away. I I wish somebody told me the rules. Disagreements let her win, and it's cool. Even when I'm right, this ain't about you.
Welcome back. Now let's get into our Underdog Fantasy picks of the day. On Thursday, the Mavs will play the Suns. Underdog Fantasy has Luka at 30.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
The Mavs play the Suns higher than 30. He always goes crazy on the Suns.
Okay. Cam?
Yeah, I agree. Higher.
Okay. Kevin Durant is at 5.5 first quarter points. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Higher.
Of course, higher.
Okay. And Devin Booker is at 6 assists. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Lower.
Cam?
I'm going to go higher. Higher.
Okay. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. So Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo got a 2-game ban for violating the league's performance-enhancing substances policy. They're saying that the Raiders are expected to release him. What did you think when you heard the news?
Yeah, this is Cam's guy. This is not my guy. Pause. This is Cam's guy. So I want to know what he thinks. Cam, what do you think about this?
How is this my guy?
You always talking about Garoppolo, right? So this is your guy.
What did I say? Tell me exactly what I said about Garoppolo. Give me anything that I said.
You always talk about him with the Patriots, right? Is this the same guy?
Yeah, I talk about how he had to get the fuck out of there because you was trying to intrude on Tom Brady's space. And Bill Belichick was a part of that. And Tom Brady had to go over Bill Belichick's head to Robert Kraft. And Jimmy Garoppolo got shipped out when Tom Brady told him to get the fuck out of here. That's what all I be saying about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, no, I just remember Cam and Garoppolo. You know, Cold Cam and Garoppolo.
Never heard Cold Cam with Garoppolo ever. That's a lie. That's a lie. You never heard Cold Cam
defamation right
with Garoppolo. That's definitely defamation.
He said, you never heard me say Garoppolo.
Was on nothing positive.
Yeah.
Look, everybody know I'm a Tom Brady fan. That nigga tried to, it really wasn't, I don't even blame Jimmy Garoppolo. It was Bill Belichick thinking that he was a great GM, and I'm not saying he wasn't a decent one, but he was like, okay, I see a decline in Brady. I want Garoppolo to start filling in the spot for Brady, especially when Tom Brady got hurt for like 5 games, and Jimmy Garoppolo had went undefeated. Even when he got traded, the first 6-7 games when he went to San Fran, he was undefeated. So he was like, oh, it's kind of like the Brock Purdy shit, like, oh, he didn't lose his first 12 games or whatever. And come to find out, he's always injured. He's always injured all the time. He's you know, we got to realize we may never even heard of Brock Purdy, at least not yet, if Jimmy Garoppolo didn't get injured. He gets injured year after year. As far as him getting caught with the substance, I dig it. I'm not telling him to do it, but I understand nigga probably told the nigga, look, you won't get hurt no more if you take this. And you won't get, and the league won't find it. A lot of times these niggas know that they could get penalized, get fined, get cut from teams, and still willing to risk it all. You know, so they suspended him for 2 games, so it must not have been nothing crazy. But for me, I don't fuck with nobody who cheat as far as taking steroids is concerned. In the black community, you know, I had this talk with somebody else. I'm like, where do you go and be like, yo, I just copped some steroids? I don't even know who slings steroids. That's the question.
Yeah, you probably, I don't know for sure, but you probably have to go in the gym where niggas is super, you know, doing them 8 sets. This is where this comes in. Like niggas doing 55 sets.
If I wanted to know where to get steroids from, I would just ask Nick. He's in there with them UFC niggas all day. Well, and they panties, body slamming niggas, dumb strong. You know what I'm saying? Nick would know where to get steroids from.
Yo, Nick,
you know where to get steroids
that nigga
Look,
Nick did try to
like
come on the Zoom with the Speedos on. Nick, what are you doing, Nick?
Yeah. He comfortable in that atmosphere. My nigga Nick, trust me. Yo, Nick, do niggas be slinging steroids? I don't want to throw your gym under the bus, but do you know a nigga that know a nigga who got steroids? See? I told you, yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Killer, you could have been dunking tomorrow. Nigga going in the All-Star game, celebrity game, juiced up. Nigga go out there and get 80. Looking like NBA jams out there.
Yeah, then you know if you ever listen to the side effects of steroids, that's how much you got to be in love with trying to win whatever you got to do. And I don't know what the side effects is, if they true or not, because I've never taken steroids in my life. But I don't want my shit shriveling up pores on me. That leads to shrinkage pores. Like, yo, my nigga, I don't want that on my, I ain't got time for that. I don't want to win that bad. I got other ways to win than be taking steroids. As far as Garoppolo is concerned, back to Garoppolo, it's been downhill for years. And he may be a good second string quarterback at one of these franchises. I think he needs more than a year to let his body heal, pause, because he comes back in 6, 7, 8, 9 months. And he keeps getting a job. But I really believe that he needs time to let his body heal if he's going to have a decent second half of his career. As far as him taking steroids, I don't support that shit. I don't even fuck with Canelo no more behind steroids. Nigga ate a steak talking about, oh, it was in a steak. You knew it was in that steak. You tried to hide it in a steak. Y'all never ate this kind of steak. Yes, you did, nigga. You wasn't eating a random steak during training camp, nigga. You got a new chef during training camp. You've been doing this 15 years. I don't fuck with Canelo. Anytime you get caught and try and blame it on something else, cool. I don't fuck with the niggas who admit it, but at least they admit it. Nah, I ate a steak and there was steroids in it. What? All right, man. I don't fuck with niggas who try to cheat and get an advantage. And niggas really be working hard. That's just me.
Good points. Okay, and then lastly, Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud was seen leaving Travis Scott's celebrity softball game in Houston with Amber Rose. So there's clips of him and Rose going to his car. Now, after the fact, she then later posted, "We literally don't know each other and only met yesterday at a game. The sprinter left me and he was nice enough to give me a ride to my hotel. Considering the situation, do you have any advice for the rookie quarterback? And then what did you think about Amber Rose posting the statement on her Instagram after the fact?"
Where's the cup? Yeah. Nah, let me stop. I think that's actually the new wave. That's the new wave. That's the new wave. There used to be guys dating younger women. Now it's older women dating younger guys. It seems like it's the wave.
It's still the same wave because young bitches be on old niggas too. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I be batting them joints away like bees, man. Back up, little girl. Leave me alone. I'm not what you want. I'll ruin your life, baby. I'm telling you that right now. So I think it's right. I'll ruin your life, man. As far as this situation is concerned, Amber Rose is my homegirl, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. But I'll say this. You said it earlier, Mase, and I ain't going to put down CJ Stroud. I'm just saying you made a great point earlier. Niggas is playing to get the bitches and the clothes they always wanted.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to put down CJ Stroud because he's a great talent. Ain't like he ain't doing what he ain't need to do. And I ain't going to say he green, but at the end of the day, you got to know when niggas is laying on you. It's 100 ways, and shout out to Amber, that's homie. But it's 2 billion ways Amber Rose could have got back to her hotel. CJ Stroud was the last ride to the hotel.
Word.
That was the last ride.
Word. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, if it wasn't for CJ, I don't know what I would have done. Come on, man. So I think that, that was a statement because CJ Stroud ain't gonna say no. You got to think about this, and no disrespect to nobody else neither. Because look, ain't nobody out there virgins and nothing like that neither. But it'd be like, and I ain't saying no names neither. But fuck it, I'm gonna say it. For people going to kind of know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say no names. I was in a public relationship before, and I never been in this joint where niggas be so hyped to say, nigga may not even know shorty name, be like, yo, I'm with so-and-so. Who that? Oh, that's Camo, bitch. Yo, that's what you want to do? Niggas be proud to have niggas seconds and thirds. Nah, you don't know shorty, she used to fuck with murder. you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a stat for niggas. Niggas don't even be really impressed with the girl. Niggas be more impressed with who she used to be with.
Yeah.
More than being impressed with who she is. Oh, nah, she was fucking with the nigga Ye and all that, that's a stat for niggas. Pause. That's because nigga may not know who you talking about, and then you be like, you say her last boyfriend, you be like, oh, okay. And now, let's be totally honest, we know who these females are now because they became great television stars and reality show stars, but they got on these shows because they fuck with a nigga. They started these shows, the Real Housewives of this or the Basketball Wives of that. They turned out to be funny and so on and so forth, and have seasons and seasons and seasons of shows because of their content and their personality. Forget how you originally got there. Oh, yo, that's Kenny Anderson next joint. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's who that is. Yo, who that? Oh, here's a great example. Yo, who that? Oh, she's a realtor. Where is she, a realtor? Oh, what else? Oh no, she got her own hair salon. Oh, word, I never heard of her. Oh no, that's you might know her because that's so-and-so ex-girlfriend. Oh yeah, now I know her. You don't know her from all this other shit that they be trying to pump that you know her from.
Yeah.
Own hair salon. Oh, she's a realtor. Oh, she's a businesswoman. Yo, that's Patrick Ewing ex-wife. Oh, now I know who you're talking about.
Yo, killer. So rate Amber, Drea, and Lori. Yo, 1, 2, and 3. How would you rate them?
And what am I rating them on?
Bad.
Good, like who gets what they want and who? No, like what's the like actual
look,
rate?
Just look. Who you think is the best out of?
And looks.
Yeah.
And looks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Amber. Me personally, I like different. Little blonde Caesar, got the fatty.
That's why I said get out. Yeah.
Nigga
gotta run. Nigga see Amber, he gotta run.
Yeah. Like I don't know if I ever talked about it on the show before, but I told what's shorty name? Andre 3000 baby mom.
Erykah Badu.
That she's a homie too, but I told nigga she can't get nowhere near me with that pussy. Nowhere. That shit she be doing to niggas is crazy. Niggas be regular until they fuck up. Then you start wearing turbans,
colorful
yarmulkes,
socks. Yeah.
Your tie-dye shirts. No.
Nigga dressing like the 60s.
Yeah, you got to chill. But as far as like, you got to realize, like, I don't know Dre. I met her before. She's cool. And Lori Harvey, I've seen her before. But you got to realize it depends on what you want. And when I say that, Amber Rose, she looks presentable when she goes outside. And she looks nasty in the bedroom. These other two just look like whatever. They don't stay with nobody because if you're not nasty in the bedroom, it's like, I don't need to walk around with you just so you can get more clout. What you doing when we get home? Drea said her whoreness wore off, didn't she? She said she's not a hoe no more. It wears off after a while. So she's not considered a hoe anymore. So she says it's like a statute of limitations on it. So she
mean. That was mean. Where is she from? Because that was mean. That definitely was East Coast. She from, where's she from? That was mean.
She says
she's from PA.
Huh?
PA.
Bars, yeah, nigga. Don DeMarco.
Yeah, it's a statute of limitation on your hoeness, she said. So she ain't a hoe no more. As far as Lori Harvey, I don't really know. You know, to me, it depends on who you with. You know, you got, let's say, Lori Harvey's with Future. Future don't care. Future out front. Future got 100 million bitches. Then when she gets with Franklin from Snowfall, he writing 7-paragraph letters saying how they're still friends and no one touched his heart such like her. They sitting home laughing. They niggas like, look at I caught the nerd.
Hard.
Yeah, man, all type of crazy shit, man. So I don't know. I'm just saying, if you asking 1, 2, 3, I'm just going about looks and who looks like they get nasty, man. Look, let's think about this, man. And both of these are my guys, but you know, Kanye and Wiz dated Amber Rose. So when you got CJ Stroud, I'm not saying he don't like Amber Rose, and also 21 Savage dated her too. I'm not saying he don't like Amber Rose, but he's young when this happens. He's just 7 years ago. You got to realize, because he's a great NFL quarterback now. Maybe 23, maybe 24.
Yeah.
He may have been 15. Yeah, he may have been 15 years old when this happened. So he's like, oh shit, I got Wiz. I'm with Wiz's ex. I'm with Kanye ex. I remember being in 10th grade looking at this. A lot of people, between the ages of 9 and 20, 23, 24, it's like 4 different lives, because what you're doing at 13, you wasn't doing when you was 10. When you're doing when you're 16, you wasn't doing when you was 13. What you're doing at 20 and 21, you wasn't doing when you were 16. That's a lot of different phases between them ages. And so when you're 15 years old and then you can offer to take Wiz's child's mother, Kanye's ex-girlfriend, home for a ride, you can call it.
Yeah, and 21. Don't forget 21.
Yeah, and 21 and whoever else we don't know. But that's when I just dropped Amber off. And somebody got to say, yo, CJ, you're the fucking the quarterback for the Houston Texans, right? Oh yeah, I'm somebody too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Saying.
Yeah, exactly. But big shout out to Amber. Like I said, that's my girl, my homie. And CJ Stroud, look, good luck. Good luck. Be careful though. What I say is, and this has nothing to do with Amber or CJ Stroud, but listen, them Cougars is vicious, baby. Be careful. Be careful.
Very, 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 very good advice, y'all. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Well, hold on. What you think about it, Stat? What you gotta say about it?
Like
since we never let you talk. Some people say, what do you gotta say about it?
Y'all do be realizing I try to get out of certain stuff, right? Because it's like I have a lot of thoughts and I gotta remember where I am. I would just say,
yeah, you at the place where you can say what the fuck you want. Say the thoughts. Go ahead.
No,
say your thoughts.
I know that, but I'm trying to think of how I'm relaying my message.
Go ahead. Niggas always acting like we censoring you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say, in the best way I can say, shout out to both of them, but like, reputation is everything. Like, let's not be dumb. CJ Stroud is like, I'm not even gonna say next biggest thing, because he is the hottest thing right now, especially in the league. Like, a lot of people all of a sudden gonna need rides and want to be around you and pull up and have a question. It's like when you get in the space.
I have a question. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, when you get in the space,
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, like when you get in the space, you don't realize until you're in it. And like, CJ Stroud, like he's just playing football. Like he ended up being one of like the best rookie quarterbacks, and now he's in this space where he's on I would say he's on a great PR run. Like he's been visible everywhere, commercials, ads, all-star games, softball games. Like he's being seen everywhere.
That's why I said get out, because he doesn't. It's nothing against Amber. It's just he doesn't need anything to go left in any kind of way.
And in this situation, honestly, shout out to her because she was nice about it. She went on her Instagram and said like, it's not anything. But sometimes all it takes is one thing for somebody to run with that or like have fun with it. Like, I don't know. It could just be taken a lot of different ways. So honestly, I would say like she saved him regardless of what he thinks, because she just made it like, oh, it's just cool, just a ride. That was like the good thing to do. But a lot of girls wouldn't be doing that. Like,
what would they be doing?
Airing somebody out on social media like they do with their exes. So,
See, but that's a veteran for you. Yeah. That's a veteran female. We call them veterans. Let's not make this messy early.
Yeah.
Let's not get nobody in trouble. It was just a ride. And niggas will respect that.
But so many people like Messi, so he got a good pass is what I'm saying.
Cam's saying something. It was more than a ride. He's saying the veteran took the rap for it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's more or not, but shit, that's the right thing to say. Like, that's a female that understands. Right. Like, I'll give you an example.
She protected.
She understands this nigga's.
Not she did.
She protected his brand. She protected his brand, and Glorilla said, "I'll fuck a bitch up." That's a veteran versus a young girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference. Last thing I'll say before I let Mase say whatever he has to say, but the last thing I'll say is that you made a good point, Stat. It's going to be, and I'm not saying this towards Amber because, like I said, Amber's my homie, but CJ Stroud, you may need to talk to Wemby because, like Stat just said, it's all them people going to be like, yo, I got to ask you a question. That's what Britney Spears tried to do and got backslapped.
Yeah.
So talk to Wemby and who he be having them around him, and they backslap people without looking when they try to run down on you.
Talk to Wemby's people.
Right.
Talk to Wemby's people.
The last thing I'll just say, CJ Stroud has a very clean image, which is good for his brand. All it takes is the wrong one. So not even just CJ, y'all just be careful out here. That's all I got to say. Any last thoughts, Mase?
I'm a chill.
Okay.
All
right.
I don't want to make the news 2 days in a row.
Right. Okay, y'all. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.